So I would say that. But now for strategy, how to define strategy? I think for me, at least when it comes to content, is to have the ability putting on paper how everything connects and having the common thread. And so for me, there's a lot of boring work that I do, and people, when they look at it, they're like, what's that for? But to me, is the foundation. It's understanding what an organization is about, the vision, the mission, but then also the business objectives, the key messages, and then with that, understanding who we are talking to. And I like thinking about different target groups because people are tempted like, oh, the general public. No, you're talking to specific people.
I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of that.
As a rule of thumb, I like thinking about 6 groups. And then where are they? So you have to think about your channels. So one of them, yes, is social media, but then you also have to think about offline channels. And so that could be conferences, that could be events, that could be one-on-one interactions, it could be anything, but how are you going to meet people outside of Instagram? And so, which is something that I'm trying to think about myself as well, because I feel I'm such a Instagrammer. And it really helps when you understand the different channels where people are going to engage with the work that you do. And then when it comes to social media now, do you have to be on X? Do you have to be on TikTok? It really depends on the organization and what you're selling as services or products. But it's important that you understand the culture of each platform, because I think we are guilty at times to just repurpose everything that we do on Instagram and making them as TikToks and videos on LinkedIn. And I think what helps as well is thinking about global benchmarks and see what they're doing on their own platform and the type of content. I think it gives an idea of what type of content is relevant to what you do. And then after that, you need to get into the habit of doing performance tracking, because there you're going to get so much insight into what resonates with people. And in addition to that, I like thinking about, have you heard of IDA? The framework?
Attention, something,
interest, desire, and action. And so maybe you don't have to apply it all the time, but I think it's important that you understand that some content is going to be great at generating awareness. Some content is going to be great for people like to get more of an interest in paying attention more. And some content for those that already you already have the attention, is going to prompt them to make an action. And that's how you get your conversion. And so when you start paying attention to those things, that's how you start seeing sales happening. And so then it helps you like to refine more so that it happens more and more for yourself. And how you sell strategy, I think I made the mistake at some point like to just propose that service to anyone. I had not applied everything I was saying about strategies for myself, right? And what I realize now is that strategy at that level and having the luxury like to spend as much time, having the luxury of spending that kind of time for that type of work can only be for large organizations. And so there was a point being self-employed lately where I thought like, maybe I should I should be a consultant for agencies or be staff to provide that kind of work, because doing it for SMEs, it had to be combined with execution. And the trap of when you're doing that, where you can do the strategy and then you can also do execution, people are just going to pay more attention to execution.
Fair.
And to me, I think maybe it was my ego, but I think it was a little bit hard because you will be told like, I don't understand, so and so are able like to produce that much, and yet they get paid 150K per month, and you're like, yeah, but also I was introducing you to people we had an influencer marketing strategy.
Mhm.
We did A, we did B, but then they will look at things that to them feel tangible.
Yeah.
And so I think that being able like to do different things, it's nice that people can see that in you, but how are you going to make sure that the way you package your know-how,
Yeah.
each of those sockets, like, they can be seen as something valuable,
Yeah.
and not like, oh, she's a strategist that happens to do photography, or she's a photographer that happens to also do photography.
Yeah.
And I think with that, that's how people like really tried to negotiate to a point where it's just not making sense to just how much I had to pay my rent and just things in the day to day.
Yeah.
And so